Hey guys, Kurt here with NK Garage and welcome back to another tool haul. Now today's tool haul is a part 2. A couple weeks ago we did a Craftsman new old stock tool haul along with some pocket knives. I'll put the link to that video down below. The guy called me back, said he found some more tools that he's looking to sell, so I went back over there and I picked up 32 items. On this side of the table we have all Sears Craftsman, and the other side of the table is the other brands and stuff. So let's jump into it. We'll start with the Craftsman and take a look at what we got. First up, we have the Craftsman heavy duty neoprene fabric. It's a kneeling pad. So I like kneeling pads. I use them a lot. I got them, we use them at work in the landscape business when I'm setting pavers and stuff, kneeling down wherever in the garage here. So it can't hurt to have another one. This isn't USA made, this is made in China. The contents are made in China. So that's that. But, it's a good size and I'm sure it works just fine. Next up we have the Craftsman clench wrench. We got some of these last time, but I found another one. A nice 8-inch new old stock on card. And there it is. Brand new, never used. These things are awesome. So, again, I would always pick those up, especially when they're cheap. Next up, we have the Craftsman Mini LED work light. It works. The battery's still good. So I picked it up because, all this stuff was only a couple bucks a piece. This is also contents made in China. So, not super old, but should work just fine. Next up, we got a Craftsman. This is like a multi-razor knife utility blade kit, and it's pretty cool. So you get this cool box, and inside you get the knife, which takes all these different blades. So they have the hook blades, standard utility blades. They've got like the pizza cutter blade, and then this one here is a little mini like glass cutting blade. So. And in the bottom we have a Sawzall attachment. So it's an all-in-one kit. I guess this is like a belt clip, so you can carry it on you. It's got instructions. And there's the knife. It's got like a fishtail design. Blade storage is in here. I guess it says push. And this whole thing comes out. So it says pull to open. As I try to figure it out.
Pull, not push, pull.
So you put your blades in there, put them blade side down that way so you don't nick yourself while trying to get your blades out. But it's an interesting little gadget for sure. Sears Craftsman was always making all kinds of weird stuff. So this is just another one. I thought it was cool. Next up we got two more utility blades, both. Well, one's a Craftsman and the other one's a Sears USA. I don't think the Craftsman is a USA. Doesn't say anywhere on it USA, but it's a retractable utility blade knife. And it's got this little push button on this side. You open it up and the whole thing falls apart when you do that, so I'm not really a big fan. But I guess they were trying to make it so you could get in without screws. But like I said, this is like the third time I've been in here, and each time I keep messing it up. But you do have to, put it all back together and whatever. The Craftsman USA with the single flat blade screw is my more preferred model. There's no blades in this one. It doesn't even look like it's been used. We have two of these gripping pliers. They're locking gripping pliers. I can't remember the name of these. Maybe it'll come to me, but maybe it won't. Two different sizes. You can squeeze, you get your hex grip, and then you have your locking plate to lock and have yourself a little locking pliers. Kind of a gimmicky tool, but they're cool. And we have 3 pairs of Craftsman USA pliers. We have the little ignition pliers. So those are the 4, 5, 1, 3. We've got, these are actually BF Japan 4516. They're little mini flush cutters. And they have the little spring in here, which is nice. And then we have a 10-inch tongue and groove water pump pliers. Then on the bottom, we have this magnetic pickup tool. So this is the model 46946. And it's not just a magnet, but it's a light. So it's an extendable magnet light. That's pretty cool. I haven't had that one before. Now we get into some screwdrivers. We have Craftsman ratcheting screwdriver. So this is the classic Craftsman screwdriver look with the ratcheting and then the interchangeable bits, which are in the end of the screwdriver. So these things are pretty cool. Definitely desirable by collectors. I think on eBay these are like 30 to 40 bucks. So all depends on condition. But yeah, this one's probably a $35 tool. So that's pretty cool. Next one here is a non-ratcheting multi-bit screwdriver with the bits down here in the handle. And this one I couldn't find a part number on. Just says Sears Craftsman. And it's got this kind of cushion rubber grip. If anybody knows the part number for this, please leave it in the comments down below because I am curious. Next one here is another Craftsman. Bits in the back. So last time we got a new old stock one kind of like this, but this one's a little bit different. It's got the magnetic tip here. This spins, but this is not a, I don't think it's a ratcheting model. No. Then we got some little mini precision screwdrivers. So this one here, also couldn't find a part number on this. It says Craftsman on the clip here. Then in the back, you pop this out, and it's actually a mini bit driver. So that's pretty cool. You got spare bits in here, plus the little thumb screw bit driver. And then this, you let this go, and you have extension ability. So that's pretty cool, right? Thought that was neat, and haven't seen that one before. So again, if somebody has the part number for this tool, I would really appreciate it. And then we got the precision screwdrivers. So these are all multi-bit precision screwdrivers. These two are the same, and this one's a little bit different. So this one is the two-sided swappable, and then in the rear you have bit storage, but there's no bit in there. So I guess we're missing a bit, because I assume you would have another bit, probably because it says 4 in 1 and we got 2 bits, so I think we're missing the double-sided Phillips. Oh, Nick is letting me know, yep, okay, so we have the other bit in there, but I guess you have extra bit storage in the back, so there you go, that's the 4 in 1. Then these guys, like I said, are both the same. Pull at the back and you have all these little mini bits, and then you loosen this and you can change out your bits. So this is a multi-bit, part number 45735. I looked this up on eBay and I was just astounded to see what these were going for. I saw prices around $100, some a little bit more for new old stock. These are probably lightly used, so they'd be a little less, but I guess they didn't make them for very long and people want them, so it's just one of those crazy things. So now we got the other stuff. Figured while I was there, why not take a look. These were there last time. I passed on them last time, and then this time I figured I might as well pick them up. I like my 100-foot tape measures. I use them a lot. It's always good to have one handy. Did I need them? Probably not. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, this one is a Keeson 100-footer, and this one is an Empire. And they're both just used, but, work just fine. Then we have a new old stock USA made adjustable C-clamp, 2.5 inch. We got this little pair of cross-locking tweezers. It's nothing special, it's made in Taiwan. They are stainless steel, so I figured I'd add that to our tweezer collection. We got a little pocket knife here, and this was there last time as well, but I passed on it because this scale is broken. But I figured, why not pick it up? Because last time I picked up the knives and they all sold on eBay like immediately, so figured just trying to get it open. Figured why not. So I think it's got like a 7-inch or 8-inch blade, maybe it's 6-inch. Pretty substantial, but we got a tape measure here, so let's see. It's about 6-inch. So right there you could see GC Co. Italy. Blade's not bad, could use a sharpen. So I bet somebody would enjoy having this and fixing the scales and cleaning it up, so just be another eBay item. This is pretty interesting. Inside here we have a Mauser. This is German, and it's a razor blade. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think that that is supposed to be chipped off like that. I don't think that would be stock. So that looks like a little bit of damage, but it's sharp and it's cool. So figured why not. We got the some of the writing here. The famous something in Schaefer. Famous Cock and Schaefer. That's cool. With the box. So next up we have a 2-inch Hargrave C-clamp, number 400. Definitely a heavy-duty C-clamp. I'm going to end up keeping that for our C-clamp collection here. Then on the bottom we have an 8-inch Crescent USA. You can't pass up on a good adjustable wrench. Then we have a Stanley. Not USA made, I don't think. It's a 85-486. Just a round head, 1/2-inch drive ratchet, but it seemed like it was in good condition. Then we have a cotter pin extractor, and made in USA by Husky. Next up is a little Leatherman. It is the Micra, and it's a little mini Leatherman little cutter, scissor kind of thing. USA made. It's got some extra multi-tools in it. So we got the bottle opener. We have, says for Phillips. So it's half of a Phillips screwdriver, but it'll do the job. And then these little tweezers, I guess. Then in the other side, we have that little piece. I don't know what to call it, but it's a little like hook blade. Little pocket knife. So a pretty cool little multi-tool, especially for such a small one. Leatherman makes good stuff, and doesn't even really look like somebody used this much, so again, great find. And then to top it off, we have 2 pairs of pliers. We have a channel lock, little end nipper, and a Utica Tools USA little flush cutter pliers. So that is the haul. I paid a total of 90 bucks. There's 32 items, so it's like $3 a tool. And that's pretty great price for anything here. I wouldn't say I overpaid for anything. I definitely got some great deals. So you guys got to let me know what you think your favorite find of the day is. I think for me, I think it probably has to be maybe either the magnet light tool or the ratchet and Craftsman screwdriver, because that is a classic favorite. But you guys let me know what you think your favorite tools are, and if you have the part numbers for either of these 2 screwdrivers, I would greatly appreciate it. I just want to be able to look them up, research them a little bit. So that is it for today's tool haul. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you guys next time with another.